Good morning. My topic is Eco-Enzyme, Earth's self-healing power. It is a DIY project to turn the useless kitchen waste from our homes into a useful bioenzyme multi-purpose cleaner. As environmental problems caused by wastage are getting worse, we must take action. Eco-enzyme is one of the solutions of reducing and recycling wastage. Eco-enzymes, also known as garbage enzymes, are a solution made of 10 parts water, 1 part brown sugar, and 3 parts leftover organic waste, mostly vegetable leaves and fruit peels. Once mixed, the solution is left to ferment for a period of 3 months, after which it can be used for many purposes. Eco-enzymes can be used as natural garden fertilizers, air and underground water purifiers, detergents, drain pipe cleaners, natural sanitizers, and shampoos. Eco-enzymes act as an environmental friendly solution to the problematic use of harmful cleaning agents and fertilizers. Since it is made of garbage, it helps reduce landfills, thereby reducing pollution. As global citizens, we share a joint responsibility in protecting the planet and creating a sustainable environment for ourselves. Eco-enzyme is an easy and effective way to protect the planet from our homes. Let us go natural, reduce wastage and save the planet. Turn the useless into the useful, the eco-enzyme way. I would like to share my brochure. I have been making eco-enzymes at home. I've been using them as fertilizers, and my plants and trees are growing beautiful and healthy. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Rocco, and today I'm going to be talking about forest fires. A forest fire is an uncontrolled burning in a place such as a forest or a grassland. There are 3 conditions in order for a forest fire to burn: fuel, oxygen, and a heat source. Here are some pictures of the before and after. The biggest forest fire in history was the Mira fire. It took place in October 1825. It destroyed 3 million acres and killed 160 people, and 15,000 people were left homeless. Fires are usually caused by humans, by cigarettes and their fireworks. But lightnings and winds can also cause forest fires. The effects of forest fires are many people have lost their lives, and because of the dust and smoke it creates, many people have respiratory problems, and many more people are left homeless. Forest fires also lead to landslides and flooding. But mainly, it releases carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which speeds up the climate change. Animals are also affected by it. They may die or many become extinct. Plants get burned and many stop growing. We can stop forest fires by carefully disposing of our cigarettes and not to set fireworks near forests. We should also keep a close eye on candles. Our responsibilities to help animals affected by the fires are making donations to animals in need and support wildlife rescue and rehabilitation. Here are some pictures of forest fires. The fires can be seen from outer space. Animals get burned. Firemen work all day long to stop the fires. To conclude, forest fires have destroyed acres and acres of land on Earth, and it's very sad to see all the images of Earth being burned. So we should all do our part to stop forest fires. Thank you. This is my poster. Let me share screen my poster. This is my brochure. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Rui from class 4D, and today I will be talking about eco-friendly energy, biogas from trash. Tofu is one of the most favorited foods in Indonesia, so there are many homemade tofu factories in Indonesia. However, the waste from the tofu factories can create a big problem for the society and environment. The waste creates air pollution. I smelled it by myself. It was very smelly. It can also pollute the water and kill the fish. But actually, there is a solution to clean up the waste as well as creating an eco-friendly energy from the tofu factory's waste. I visited Pabrik Tahu Budi Amiarso in Boyolali, Jawa Tengah. They have created a system to extract biogas from the waste. The liquid goes into the chamber, and after 2 to 4 weeks, the gas will come out from the pipe. They can use the gas for cooking. The installation can supply cooking gas to 5 until 10 houses, so there is no need to buy gas for cooking anymore. Even more, the leftover isn't smelly and dangerous anymore. The leftovers can be used to feed the cattle or for fertilizer. Here are some pictures I took. This is the liquid waste that came from the tofu factory. This is the pipe where the biogas comes out from. And the gas chamber is underground, so it is under this porch. But what is biogas? This is the definition of biogas. Biogas can be created from any wet trash, for example, animals' dump or food waste. If the amount of waste is big, we can create more amounts of biogas, and we can use it for many more things, not only for cooking. This gas is also eco-friendly because it is clean, renewable as we can reproduce it from the waste, and it can also replace fossil fuel. With some effort, we can create many useful things from unuseful trash. I hope that in the future there will be more tofu factories, farms, and waste management people will use this system so we can convert trash into many useful things for the society and environment. Thank you. This is my poster, and this is my brochure. Thank you.
Good morning, dear sir, coordinator, supervisor, teachers, parents, and my friends. I'm Steve, and today I'll be presenting about the topic called hydroponic greenhouse. Welcome to Steve's Hydroponics Farm. My farm uses the slogan called fresh, clean, safe, and non-toxic, as we are committed to it. Now, let's take a look at my miniature of hydroponic greenhouse. What is hydroponic? Hydroponic is a type of agriculture that replaces the use of soil with energy and water solution system. Hydroponic is grown in trays or pipes that can hold many nutrients, and plants are distributed through a nutrient water solution system. Produced examples are broccoli, spinach, butterhead, and many more. Benefits of hydroponics are less land and non-toxic, fresh, clean, safe, and higher quality, less water consumption, process recycle up to 95% of water use. Plants receive the right nutrition to grow healthy and mature faster. Less soil degradation, and not affected by soil-borne diseases. Initial investment is compensated by a greater production yield. Minimal use of pesticides. Now, this is the process of hydroponics plants. Nutrient solution is prepared beforehand by dissolving nutrients in water. Reservoir stores recycled water from process up to 95%. Pump takes water from the reservoir up to the tray. Plant roots absorb nutrient solution from water in trays or pipes as it flows. This is my front brochure. This is my back brochure. This is my inside brochure. And this is my poster. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Hello, respected principal, supervisor, coordinator, teachers, and my dear friends. My name is Shanat and I am from grade 4B. Today, I would like your attention to a very serious potential threat to the mankind, that is energy depletion. So, what is energy depletion? Energy depletion is the consumption of non-renewable energy resources faster than it can be replenished. Growing population and industrialization is pushing the demand for these non-renewable energy resources so much that in the next 50 years, these non-renewable energy resources will not exist. So what are these non-renewable energy resources? 85% of the energy resources are non-renewable energy resources like coal, oil, natural gas, and nuclear power. If you look at the graph here, this shows the leftover non-renewable energy resources for next 50 years. There will be some drastic socio-economic impacts of energy depletion. The first impact is price increase. As the energy resources deplete, it will have an adverse impact of all the cost of productions and will increase the prices. Due to the reduced supply of these non-renewable energy resources, it will affect the overall cost of production and will push the GDP down. Eventually, the population will migrate to regions where energy resources are well maintained and all the goods and sources, employment and livelihood is there. Last impact, but the most important impact is on environment. Due to the reduce of these non-renewable energy resources, for that we need to mine more and more and explore. This can cause to reduce of water and forest coverage, and it also leads to global warming. So how do we measure this serious problem? We need to take some urgent measurements. Increase use of renewable energy resources. Use solar power and wind power. Reduce usage. Use bicycles and EV vehicles. Use energy more efficient. Use the electricity more efficient. Use LED bulb which consumes 50% less energy and is 70% more light. Recycle, reduce, reuse, waste. Did you know there is about 30% of global food wastage, and food production needs energy, and if we save food, that means we are saving energy. This is my brochure. Thank you.
I'm talking about e-games. I'm Ranfir from grade 4D. What are e-games? E-games are electronic games competing with other players. There are many different kinds of e-games. Simulation games. Simulation games such as Minecraft. Adventure games such as Roblox. Puzzle games such as Tetris. Action games such as Call of Duty. Sports games such as FIFA.
There are positive sides of e-games. E-games can make children develop literacy skills. And the negative sides of e-games are that e-games can make children more violent. Solution. We should try avoiding gadgets and play physical activities. Bibliography. This is the website I took information from. Brochure. And the poster is, as a result of playing too many games, this boy's hands are stuck in position of the controller. Also, too many games has made this boy's eyes become crossed. How is your phone changing you? As a society, we have become addicted to handphones and gaming. Our backs are slouched, our eyesight is getting worse, and we have become addicted and dependent on our devices. Addiction to online gaming has made this boy lethargic. He doesn't do any physical activities, and as a result, he has become obese. Most people can't make it through a meal without checking their mobile phones. New research from YouGov has found, according to a survey of more than 2,000 people, 55% said they check their phones during dinner, while 53% say that, they check their phone when dining out with family and friends. Thank you for watching my PowerPoint presentation.
My name is Yashika. I'm from 4D, and today I'll be sharing a PowerPoint presentation to show you how dangerous plastic pollution is. Plastic pollution. What is plastic pollution? Plastic not only harms us, but also the animal. And one plastic equals to 45 years of our life, because it takes 450 years for plastic to biodegrade. How does plastic harm the world? People throw so much plastic every day, and in Indonesia, plastic waste is increased by 141% to 2,803 tons. What are the problems? As world population grows, as well as the people in the country, as well as the plastic in the country, we throw so much plastic every single day that our world is in danger. What are the solutions? There are some easy ways to stop plastic. By just taking one cloth bag to the store to get the habit of using it. Same for going into the drink store and taking your metal straw, or using metal plates while having a party, even though it takes a lot of dishes to clean. How people are trying to stop plastic pollution. In Indonesia, there are two sisters named Melati and Isabel. They live in Bali. They stopped using plastic bags and stopped eating food since 2014. And the government in Bali gave the sisters an award and banned plastic. And the woman named Sharon Barak, she made a plastic which dissolves in water, and you can drink that water afterwards. My action. I've been using cloth bags when I go shopping. I'm going to make a website about how dangerous plastic pollution really is. I only use recyclable products. I only use metal straws for drinks as well as metal utensils. This is my poster, and this is me making my poster. This is my brochure. This is the back and the front of it, and this is the inside. Thank you. But before I stop my presentation, I'll be telling you some facts. The first time plastic was used, it was used on 1907. Leo Baekeland was the one who invented plastic. Over the past 50 years, plastic has doubled. Thank you so much.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Namita Jaitnani from grade 4D. What is inside your waste bin? Banana peels, used napkins, a broken pencil. You may think they are useless waste, but they are not. They are waste biomass. They are made of once living things and they store energy. We can convert that energy into other forms and use it light to read a lamp, cook a meal, or use it fuels in our cars. Using waste instead of fossil fuels reduces air and water pollution. The best part is that we already produce so much waste, why not use it? That's why my topic for today is converting waste to energy. The process of converting waste to energy from biomass. And it's called bioenergy. Power plants that use garbage and other waste are called waste to energy plants. Biomass can also be converted into biogas. Waste can be classified into 5 types of waste, which commonly can find all in households. These are liquid, soil, organic, and recyclable waste, and hazardous waste. Make sure that you separate these waste into these different types to ensure the proper waste removal. First, the waste is collected and the waste collection is done. This is sent to the plant and then the waste process occurs, which converts into fuel, gas, or electricity. There are a few methods of converting waste to energy. Incineration. This is the most common method for this process. It is done by organic waste. The heat is generated during the combustion. Process is used to turn water into steam. That is used to generate electricity. Gasification. It is the process of converting waste material in the presence of oxygen. Pyrolysis. This is the method that does not use oxygen. It uses heat to break the waste to make energy. Coal, cardboard, paper, rubber can be used for this. The advantages are that it reduces trash volumes and it produces energy. The disadvantages are that it is expensive built and it also produces hazardous waste. It encourages the waste production. Some facts. By turning trash into Sweden provides 1 million households into 1% trash sent to landfills. By burning another 52% is converted and the rest is recycled. The Chinese intend to plan to tackle a serious waste problem by burning 5,000 tons of it a day in what will become the largest waste to energy plant in the world. I have collected such as vegetables, such as citrus rind, potato peels, and dug a hole in the soil of my plants. It provides vitamin A and vitamin C to the plant. This is my poster and this is my brochure and this is also where I researched from. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Janya. I chose plastic toys to understand this as I'm surrounded by it. To understand this, I decided to find out what makes plastic toys dangerous in the toy sector. The main component used in toy plastic it is bad for you. So then I was curious to find what safety steps can companies take to make the plastic safe for children. I reflected which toys made out of plastic are then safe for children. One of the safest plastic toys is polypropylene. Polypropylene is heat resistant and unlikely to leach even when they exposed to warm or hot water. So best option, choose soft toy made out of organic fabric or natural rubber. Choose certified. On speaking to my mom, I learned all broken plastic toys are sent to thrift shop for recycling, which is not good to practice, as old chemicals that were banned years ago are found in new toys like lead you recycling. So I reflected what alternative donate to charity, like Second Chance Toys, Room to Grow, Donation Town also picks up unwanted toys and then gives them to children in need. Repair broken toys sent to old toy and Randy's old shop. These are the examples of the bad toy, and these are the good toy. This is my brochure. And this is my poster and model. Thank you.
Good morning, principal, coordinator, teachers, and friends. Today I'm going to talk about my education topic, which is healthcare. What is healthcare, sir? Taking good of our emotional, physical, mental well-being is called healthcare. There are many problems of healthcare. A few to mention are cost and transparency, consumer experience, physical activity, and nutrition, etc. The cost to maintain food healthcare is very expensive and all can't afford this. The healthcare service has to be customer friendly. Physical, physical activity and nutritious food help prevent many diseases, like exercising regularly and having good eating habits. Overweight and obesity leads to many diseases and lessens our lifespan. Substance abuse is when we self-medicate, and this is very dangerous. Sometimes seniors may mix medicines and this may lead to health issues. The environmental quality we live in is very poor and this leads to bad health. We should develop more user-friendly technologies to do our healthcare payments. My action. After knowing the importance of healthcare, I have decided to always eat healthy food and exercise regularly. I want to bring this awareness to many people. This is my poster and brochure. Thank you.
Good morning, respected principal, supervisor, coordinator, teachers, and my dear friend. My name is Mohit. I am from grade 4D, and today I will be talking about water pollution. My slogan is no pollution is the best solution. My central idea is the impact of human actions on water bodies and marine life. My lines of inquiry are activity that cause water pollution, effects of water pollution to humans and sea animals, and actions to be taken to stop water pollution. To understand it better, let's take a look at the small PowerPoint which I made. Water pollution. What is water pollution? Water pollution is the pollution of water bodies such as lakes, rivers, seas, oceans, as well as groundwater. Water pollution occurs when harmful substances contaminate the ocean, turning it toxic and harmful for human consumption and the environment. Water is considered life for living beings. About 70% of Earth is water, therefore, water pollution is a big problem which should be solved immediately. Main causes for water pollution. According to several researchers, 80% of water pollution comes from land resources, such as agriculture. Agriculture represents one of the most biggest sources of water pollution in many countries. Farms discharge large quantities of agrochemicals and organic matter into the water body. Industrial operations. Industrial operations often drain waste into fresh water supplies, changing the color and changing the temperature of the water. Transportation of toxic chemicals by sea. Transporting coal, fuel, and other items by sea takes the risk of our ocean ending up in leakage. Waste sites. There are over 20,000 uncontrolled waste sites in the nation. Plastic waste. Plastic waste often lands in the ocean and is ingested by marine animals, eventually killing them. This destroys their habitat and injures wildlife. Effects of water pollution. Due to water pollution, over 1,000 children died due to diarrheal sickness in India. Several people and animals died due to water pollution every day. Plastic waste endangers the lives of marine animals. The oil spills which happens in the ocean destroys the marine ecosystem. Polluted water causes natural disasters such as volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and floods. 50% of water bodies are polluted and not fit for human consumption and activities such as swimming, fishing, and drinking. Solutions. Encourage more waste to energy plants by providing separate dustbin cans. Farmers should reduce their quantities of pesticides and herbicides. We should reduce our usage of plastic and use more eco-friendly plastic. We should avoid transportation of toxic chemicals by sea and instead transport by air. The government should be aware of all waste sites in the nation. There should be proper disposal of chemicals and waste by the factories. We should create awareness about this big problem. Eight organizations making a difference in water pollution. Pacific Institute, World Water Council, Project Wet, Clean Water Action, Water Aid, Water.org, Columbia Water Center, and Charity Water. My opinion. And even though there are many organizations trying to make a difference in water pollution, we as individuals have responsibilities and we should organize weekly cleanups at the beach or the parks. My futuristic is to create a waterproof flying machine which sucks up all the trash and creates an army of waterproof robots which jumps into the ocean and entangles all the animals. My conclusion is that from my research, all the achievements done by mankind has not been achieved without polluting our water. This is my poster and this is my brochure. This is my brochure in a hard copy version. Now, to understand it even further, I am going to be presenting two experiments on water pollution. As you can see, I have two jugs of water, but because of us, we polluted. So now the water has become polluted, and this is the water which is supposed to come to us. But before it comes, it needs to be filtered. As you can see, I have just filtered the water, and this is the outcome. Although in real filtering, it goes through a higher advanced process, so it looks pretty clean. But this is the water which we've actually been drinking. Now, which water do we prefer? The clean water which we have at the start, or the filtered water which comes to us later? I'm sure that we all want the clean water. So we want to drink the clean water, we should stop polluting the ocean. Now I'm going to be showing another experiment about plastic. As you can see, I have two pieces of plastic, and this is the normal plastic which we all use. And this is another plastic which is made out of cassava. It's the biodegradable plastic. So as you can see, when I put the first piece of plastic into the water, it remains intact, and it will remain like that for a couple centuries until it dissolves. Now this plastic is quite soft, and it gets dissolved pretty easily. Now as you can see, it's already gotten wet, and it's starting to dissolve already. It will be dissolved in a couple of hours. As you can see, it got quite cramped, and it's starting to shrink a little bit. See, it's not now it's quite soft, and it's melting a little bit. Now I've I've also made a walklet which have lots of stuff, like a mobile game, and a Google Doc, and all the stuff which I presented today. If you want, you can check that out, and I'll be sending the link in the chat right now.
Good morning, everyone. I am Kyra, and my exhibition topic is global warming. Global warming. Global warming is the gradual heating of Earth's surface, ocean, and atmosphere. It is caused by human activity, primarily fossil fuels burning that pumps carbon dioxide, methane, and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. The causes of global warming are the greenhouse gases, variation in the sun's intensity, industrial activity. Humans have been burning fossil fuels such as coal and petroleum for energy that releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Agricultural activity and deforestation, that is, trees being chopped down. The effects of global warming are more frequent and severe weather. Higher temperature worsens many types of disasters, including storms, floods, droughts, and heat waves. Dirtier air. Rising temperature worsens ground level ozone that is created when pollution from cars, factories, and other sources react to sunlight and heat. Higher wildlife extinction rate, higher death rate, and higher sea levels. These are some pictures. What we have to do. Power your home with renewable energy. Reduce water waste. Turn off electricity if not in use. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Drive a fuel-efficient vehicle. Maintain your ride. I, being a growing child, can help save the environment too. Number 1, I will use my own tumbler when I go to Starbucks instead of using the plastic cup. I will cycle short distances instead of using the car, and I will turn off all the lights when not in use. This is the bibliography. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaira. Remember to continue using your, actions, what you've taken, so that we can reduce global warming. Okay, now we move on to Sanvi.
This
Yes.
is my poster.
Okay.
And this is my brochure. So friends, together we can fight global warming. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My topic for exhibition is acid rain. Acid rain is caused by a chemical reaction that begins when compounds like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are released into the air. These substances can rise very high into the atmosphere, where they mix and react with water, oxygen, and other chemicals to form more acidic pollutants known as acid rain. And the effects. It causes respiratory issues in animals and humans. When acid rain falls down and flows into the rivers and ponds, it affects the aquatic ecosystem. It also causes the corrosion of water pipes. It damages the building monuments made up of stone and metals. The solution. A great way to reduce acid rain is to produce energy without using fossil fuels. Instead, people can use renewable sources of energy, such as solar and wind power. Renewable energy sources help reduce acid rain because they produce much less pollution. This is my brochure. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Bhavika and I'm from class 4D. My exhibition topic is food security. Food security, there are 4 pillars: availability, access, utilization, and stability. Availability means enough food through domestic or import. We should be able to produce enough food. Access means we must have access labor and knowledge to produce food, and prices must be affordable, and we should also have social economic. Utilization means consumption pattern must meet nutritional needs, processing and storage, preparation and consumption. Stability means all availability, access, utilization need to stable in order to save our country from hunger. In short, we should eat healthy, stay safe, and not waste food. Food security also includes enough food. See these 2 boys sitting over here in the bench? They are homeless, weak, and hungry. They cannot buy enough food because it's very pricey. Good food. We should not eat food which are made from chemicals or germs. It can hurt our stomach badly. Healthy food. See all these junk over here? Looks yummy, right? But we should not be eating this. It could cause diseases, infections, and stomach problems, etc. These are few reasons that cause food security. There are food prices increase, poverty, climate change, etc. Friends, can you see the amount of food that is wasted here? We can avoid this by just buying what we need. We can also make a shopping list and buy only the things we need. Remember to also store the food correctly so that it doesn't spoil. I have now stopped wasting food and only order how much I can eat when I go to restaurants. This is my brochure and poster. Thank you.
Good morning, dear teachers and friends. I am Arnav Anandanwani. Let me show you my poster and my brochure. I've gathered all this information from the internet and from the newspapers. Now I present to you pandemic effect on kids' mental health. As the coronavirus pandemic rapidly sweeps across the world, it is inducing a considerable degree of fear, worry, and concern in the population at large and among certain groups, such as older adults, care providers, people with underlying health conditions, and not to forget the kids. And although kids are markedly resilient, they bounce back from adversity easier than adults, experts say. But that doesn't mean tragedy and trauma can't leave their marks on kids. How can parents help? Every parent knows better than how their child life has been impacted by COVID-19. And although kids are markedly resilient, many are struggling to adjust to changes. This is something natural. The routines that once gave them a sense of control have been erased. Their classrooms have become computer screens. Their friendships have been put on a pause. It's understandable. They might feel irritated, frustrated, or sad. Anxiety, loneliness, confusion. They are also common. But as a parent, how do you know if your child's emotions are just a normal reaction to an abnormal situation? Parents can validate their children's feelings. Explain how they're making a difference by just staying at home. Give them a good explanation about the COVID-19 virus. So don't worry, my friends. We will be okay. And now some extra information. My action is to create awareness for everyone to wear a mask and have social distancing. As now India embraces the second wave of COVID-19, let's pray for them so this pandemic can end. Stay strong, India.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm presenting my exhibition on the topic soil degradation. Soil degradation is caused by unsustainable land use and other disturbances such as fire, mining, or intensive agricultural uses. The loss of soil may have serious impacts on the quantity and quality of soil. Deforestation for agriculture is one of the top causes of soil erosion. Soil erosion is caused by overgrazing, which causes floods as well. Construction and recreational activities can also lead to soil erosion. Let me tell you why preventing and stopping soil erosion is so important. Soils help fight and adapt to climate change by collecting and storing carbon dioxide and reducing greenhouse gas emissions in the atmosphere. Resilient soils allow water infiltration through the soil, filtering pollutants and preventing them from leaching into the groundwater. Soils capture and store water for crops, whereas degraded soils retain less water. Reducing surface evaporation and increasing water use efficiency and productivity are also processes enhanced by healthy soils. Soils provide fiber, fuel, medicinal products, and other ecosystem services. So now, the question is, how can we solve the issue of soil degradation? Firstly, a third of Earth is acutely degraded due to agriculture, and the best ways possible to avoid soil degradation is to reduce industrial farming. Secondly, we need to bring back the trees. Thirdly, stop organic pulling. Lastly, leave land alone. My action towards soil degradation is to plant a new forest using the soils that were not degraded. The nutrients from the healthy soils can spread to the degraded soils, making it good enough for trees to be planted on. Let us remember to love our land. It gives us so much. Let us learn to take good care and live harmoniously with land. Thank you. This is my brochure.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nyla, and I am from grade 4D. Today, my topic is about shark finning. As we all know, shark fin has always been a target for the fishermen, as they have high monetary and cultural value, and it is also believed to have a medical benefit. They earn $500 a pound and $1,100 a kg. Wow! Great hammerhead sharks and hammerhead shark have been exploited, and they also fell to expensive restaurants. They die from suffocation, blood loss, and predation. We really need to stop this issue fast because it is not only affecting the sharks, it is also affecting the whole ecosystem. Strict rules must be there to solve this issue. We need to start the campaign. We need to ban shark fin sale. Miss, can I show my brochure?
Yes, please.
This is my brochure.
Hmm.
This is the inside.
Okay.
This is my model. This is my poster. That's it.
Hello everybody, my name is Rania and today I'll be talking about COVID-19's impact on society. COVID-19's impact on society. Today I'll be talking about COVID-19 pandemic facts, COVID-19 effects, real-life examples, and how we can work together as a humanity front. Here are some COVID-19 facts. The first reported case was reported on December of 2019 in Wuhan, China. Soon after the first reported case, China went on lockdown. Though China went on lockdown, the virus still managed to spread worldwide. And because it is a new virus, there is still yet to be found a medicine or a cure. Now here are some COVID-19 effects. There are many issues such as economic issues, health issues, educational issues, environmental issues, and social issues. But today, I'll be presenting about social issues. Social issues. This virus has put China on the spotlight. One of the examples was when Trump repeatedly called the virus Chinese virus or Kung Flu. And so many people follow Trump's behavior and blame the virus on China and use China as their scapegoat. And many people avoid Asians as they think that all Asians carry the virus. Racism impacts. Many Asians have been laid off from their job, and many small businesses owned by Asians have been forced to close down due to bankruptcy. And many Asian students have been avoided and left out from groups, and some teachers even refuse to teach them as they think that they carry the virus. Crimes against Asians. During this global pandemic, the number of crimes has increased significantly. One of the most devastating ones was the Georgia spa shooting that left 8 people dead, 6 of whom were Asian women. And when the police had to interrogate the suspect, he simply just said that he was having a bad day. Another very upsetting one was the New York City subway train incident, where an old Asian man was attacked and slit in his face by a box cutter. Racism issues in the United States. Though there are many reported cases of racism against Asians, many people refuse to believe that it is a racism issue. Why is it so? Because a lot of people assume that racism only occurs towards African American people. Another reason is that they think that Asians are more privileged as they have a better education and a better living. Also, there are many unreported cases and some Asians want to keep their head down. How we can play our parts. We must realize that during this global pandemic, all races are affected and we must remain united in our shared community. To fight this virus, we need multiracial cooperation and worldwide solidarity. We must fight this virus together as a humanity front and not fight each other. My action towards it. I will use social media to raise awareness that racism is wrong, and I will empower victims to speak out. I hope that in the future there will be more regulation by the government, and I hope that will reduce any racism acts in society. This is my brochure, and this is my poster. Thank you.
Selamat pagi, Bapak, Ibu, dan teman-teman. Nama saya Valerie dari kelas 4B. Saya ingin menjelaskan eksibisi saya tentang polusi dan cara-cara pencegahannya seperti melestarikan hutan, melestarikan air, dan tidak membuang sampah sembarangan. Polusi adalah berubahannya tekanan lingkungan akibat kegiatan manusia atau proses alam. Jenis-jenis polusi. Polusi air, polusi udara, polusi tanah, polusi suara, dan polusi cahaya. Cara-cara mencegah polusi yang dapat kita lakukan yaitu melestarikan hutan. Cara melestarikan hutan adalah dengan reboisasi, tidak mencoret-coret pohon di hutan, menjaga kebakaran hutan. Melestarikan air. Cara melestarikan air adalah dengan menjaga sumber air bersih. Tidak membuang sampah sembarangan. Tidak menebang pohon. Dan tidak mengubah daerah resapan air. Terima kasih. Saya buat brosur tentang polusi, melestarikan hutan, melestarikan air, tidak membuang sampah sembarangan. Terima kasih.
Okay.
Healthy lifestyle to coronavirus. Measure and watch your weight, limit unhealthy foods, and eat healthy meal. Do not forget to eat breakfast and choose a nutritious meal with more protein and fiber and less fat, sugar, and calories. At this extreme moment, we can work from home away from campus and keep social distance for as many people as possible, as we stay home and are stuck with the food they have been in our fridge or I remember this one or permanently pantry for a while, I think. Pantry for a while. Take multivitamin supplement, drink water and stay hydrated, and limit sugar and beverage and exercise regular and be physical active. Get enough good sleep. There is a very strong connection between sleep quantity and your immune system. Find a way to manage your emotion. It is common for people to have feelings of fear, anxiety, sadness, and uncertainty during pandemic. I think that's all it.
大家好，我是杨锦贝。Hello everyone, my name is Paige. 人口过剩，听见杨锦贝。拥挤的社会是一个新新的社会，拥挤的社会成为一个 川气、鸭子和抹杀的社会。Edward Abbey。什么人口过剩？如果某一地的人口需较过开群的所产区有的人数250，人口过剩提主要问题。一、淡水的丢弃。2、群里下三重围有过这么多人现在的地解决人口过剩问题。1、听听你县发如12是夫奴铁混做胡同的城市。2、做学下唱戏。我的心痛。我有次做欢迎过多的人后害怕，并将它分给说我有吃点的死角问题。2、写信给统众要求他们减少人口。Is this my bibliography? 谢谢 Thank you.
Respected principals, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. I am Oshino, and today I will present information about peregrine falcons. The peregrine falcons are among the world's most common and fastest birds. They live in continents except Antarctica. The peregrine population is well steep the decline. Peregrine populations were in steep decline during the mid-20th century and in the United States. The beautiful falcons is now in endangered species. The effect when deity became widespread in the 1950s. It slowly entered the food. When deity became widespread in the 1950s, it slowly entered the food chain and the peregrine population, the raptors were when they decline other animals. The mid-20th century and in the United States is a beautiful takedowns by building serve and danger of using chemical and another hotel methods near the falcon's nesting sites. Thank you.